It is a fresh morning in Australia, and I was planning to go do sunrise surf today, but we got small bumps coming in and the tide is a little bit too high still, so maybe in half an hour get some surfable waves. I gotta say, the time right now, it's like early April. It's a very good time to be here because the nights are not as warm, like we're getting below 20, so it's possible to sleep pretty well. And during the daytime as well, it's not getting as hot, so we're having like a, in my opinion, perfect weather right now with like 25 to 27 degrees in the air. I recently decided to start traveling south again. I have a lot of places I'd like to see and surf below Noosa, where I've spent quite some time, but honestly I didn't forget to record, but I just didn't really feel it. So I've been surfing quite a lot in Noosa. I like Noosa, but enough of that. Let's get into the episode, and you guys sit back, enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe, like the clip if you want to follow me, what I'm doing. I got about 1 month until I'm heading for Indonesia, and I just booked my flight back to Europe, which is going to be first the 28th of June. So we got plenty of time to explore stuff, and I'm really stoked about that. So let's go. Let's go. Good morning, guys. It is bright and early, and we are heading for Killen Falls. Well, it looks like there's no option of getting into the viewpoint, but I mean, it's a pretty easy pass. So let's give it a try. How bad can it be? So the thing is that when you're walking somewhere later during the day, you know there's always been someone that walked in front of you and like took all that spider web in their face or whatever. But if you're the first one walking, you're the one that's going to take the spider web in your face. So I'll try to avoid that. So I guess this is a viewpoint for the waterfall. Doesn't seem to be that big. I was expecting bigger, but let's take a look. You're supposed to be able to go below the waterfall. So we're definitely closer. Looks a bit cooler from the bottom, I have to say. But it's nothing comparing to the one that I saw with my friend in Italy. You're supposed to be able to go behind it too. Kinda cool though. That's great. Let's get the drone in there and see if we can get some shots. Phew. I'm telling you, that was a sketchy drone flight. I'm not very like, I have no experience flying the drone, I'd say. I'm a super beginner and not very used to joysticks in general, so my skill level is really low. Flying close to the waterfall, the water is like creating a wave of air, like wind. So like, you see my drone was moving because it's supposed to be stopping and hovering in case I don't want to move it, and it was kind of tight out there. So yeah, with more experience I would have got better shots for sure. But as you say, I'm impressed about people that are skilled driving drones. I think I need to put some more hours into that to get the shots I want to. Back searching surf, yeah. I just picked up free iced coffee at the beach. I love these like voluntarily kind of goodwill people that just offers free stuff all over the place. It's amazing. Keep doing that. I really encourage you to keep doing that. And now I'm heading further south. There's not much waves going on, so I need to find waves. That's it. I gotta get waves. Let's go. Cheers. Alright guys, so I made it down to a place called Yamba, I think, Y-A-M-B-A, and yeah, I'm getting a bit restless when there's not much going on, so I'm moving faster than I should probably. But this is a new place, and it seems to be like a very popular place based on all the rental like places around. However, the surf definitely seems to have some potential, but for today there is just no really, like there is no swell basically, so it's just short breaks. So we'll see if I stick around in the area. Might be something coming up, but that's the thing, like just moving around trying to find some good surf is kind of pointless when there is no swell. It's not going to be much better than anyone else, so but we'll see what we can find. Yeah, keep searching. Okay, it's a new day, and I think I found a surf spot for sure. So now let's get dressed and hit the water. Let's go. It's a pre-brekkie sesh. Empty stomach paddles. Not always too keen about that, but if the waves are pumping, right? And it's 2 breaks, really clean ones. One always right blade, a little bit smaller, rocky, then one short break. And today, I think I'll ring out the slant again. You haven't seen me riding this one yet, so I have tried it before, but not like with proper waves. Rock. The best sound in the world. And all these mosquitoes, man, stop biting all the time. Off we go. It's getting light so fast when the sun goes up. Hopefully it gets a little bit warmer too. It's a little bit chilly. Angry, maybe? Is that how it's pronounced? Not sure. Angry Beach. As mentioned, I think there's 2 breaks. Like one break is only rides, rocks, a little bit smaller. Yesterday I was checking out this place, and then it was a lot of longboarders there. Right now I think it's about mid-tide, drop-in tide. So we'll get more and more steep and fast waves. But let's see. I think this is the side I'll paddle out for. Right here. So this one, a bit more powerful, as you can see. Looking pretty clean, but pretty heavy. And that one is definitely smaller. Let's give this one a try at least. See how it goes. Adrenaline kicking in. Always when I surf with a GoPro, I perform worse. But today, hopefully I can make it happen. Okay, let's get ready. First, a little bit of stretch. Woo, it looks clean until it closes out. Let's go. Pretty shallow here. Nice candy. I'll try it right away. It looks pretty good, huh? why it's not too nice to have a mouth piece when it's a lot of that guys. It's hard to keep all the shit out of your mouth. But maybe worth some shots, we'll see. Let's see if we can get some more. I hope I got the last one. That was a good one. Okay, breakfast time and then round 2. It's quite some offshore, so it's a bit tricky to catch the wave. It's really working to get into that wave, so but good fun, good fun. Okay lads, we're back in Coffs Harbour. It was a bit rainy this night, but I'm heading for my favorite break in Coffs Harbour so far. 6 o'clock in the morning. And the parking spot is full of cars. Not much, but I mean, something. So, going to rock my new investment shorts, Florence shorts. But for today, I think I'll also wear a wetsuit top because it's not that warm in the morning and I'm probably going to be in for a bit, and I haven't eaten breakfast again, so to not freeze while waiting for waves, I get my top this time. And I should probably go with the fat board, but I saved that one here earlier. It works fine, but maybe I'll do 2 sessions. I'll try the flat one again. I need to practice steeper drop in on my flight. You can see the stairs got totally destroyed. I think it's time to start a bit of music. Let's go. Hey!
Only left.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing about this place.
Backside is really fast.
Yeah, I'm so fucking bad backside too, right?
You really need to have a wall and have the time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you face the wave, it's so much easier to get fast up. And...
But at the end, I found like the frontside turns.
3 hours session. All right guys, I just came from a pretty solid surf session here in Coffs Harbour. I surf a familiar spot, which is cool because I know the spot for a bit, and it's not been too much swell going on, but this spot is actually working pretty well with not too much swell either. My phone froze the other day and I couldn't touch anything, and the only way I knew how to restart it was like holding 2 buttons, and that didn't work because you need to slide to like close and restart your phone. But thank God that we have YouTube tutorials, free Wi-Fi at McDonald's, and that I have a laptop. Like my first thought was, oh no, I need to like get my phone fixed and it'll be expensive, as it always is, because I can't reach anything. I can't transfer money, I can't do shit. However, I connected to Wi-Fi on my computer and went in on YouTube, got a tutorial, and there was a solution how to restart and like reset the phone, and now it's working again. So let's just give it up for YouTube tutorials. Amazing. For the record, it is picking up in size, so there is more power in the waves, which is kind of nice to feel like a bit more power into the waves that used to like give you much more of a much more speed. However, it is like on that edge of me feeling comfortable bringing out the mouthpiece to record. And also I met this French guy, like he told me that, I don't know if this is true, but he told me that he don't record anymore with his mouthpiece, because what he said is that good surfers have mentioned that a lot of your balance and how you move when you surf is based on your head and like also your jaw or whatever. Like he was explaining to me that there could actually be a reason that you surf better without the mouthpiece. And it's also like just a slight distraction to have to turn on and off the camera all the time. I mean, Nathan Florence is surfing like a crazy man without mouthpiece, so it's probably not a good excuse. But maybe there's something to it. But yeah, let's see if we can find some more waves. Like it's supposed to be good swell coming in general. So looking forward for that. A lot of wind though, so we'll see where we end up. But for now it's good fun. Woo! Yo guys, the sun is out right now, but we had like a weird weather. It's just like rainy, sunny, back and forth. Majority rain, honestly. However, there's been waves. There's been good waves. I had a couple of mornings with good surfs. I was thinking let's check out some of the surf I've had. Nothing crazy, but there's a few nice waves out there. I swap in between my fat board and shorter one, trying to figure out my 2 boards, 2 different styles depending on the waves, trying to drop a bit steeper, practice some turns, which is easier with a more narrow board. And I'm enjoying my time for sure. I'm heading to Port Macquarie today to meet up with some friends, and yeah, I definitely got a few surfs left. I gotta dig into all my flight, checking some hostels, as I'm in 3 weeks leaving for Indonesia. Like even less than 3 weeks, I think. Time flies. I need to get my car sold, so I got some stuff to take care of. If you've been watching all the way to the end, I appreciate that a lot. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel in case you want to follow whatever I'm going to be next, and catch you in the next one. Yeah, have a good one.